Alright, what's up everybody? This is NastyMastaDaddy here, part of the Hidden Levels crew. I'm going to be giving you a little preview of the Teslapunk game. Just came out October 7th on the Xbox One. This was developed by Klutz Games. It's a shoot 'em up, pretty straightforward shoot 'em up. And I'll be walking you through a little bit here. Now there's two modes, there's arcade and there's survival. Arcade, there is 6 levels to fight through. You can choose 4 different difficulties. I found it I'm pretty much a novice when it comes to shoot 'em ups. So I chose obviously to play on novice. I'm pretty much not a beginner, but I mean even on novice it was a little bit tough for me. But it's just a matter of memorizing everything. All right, now we're gonna go in arcade here. In arcade, you see a little hitbox, a little green dot on my ship there. That is where you cannot take damage at. In survival, it fires for you. It's just about getting see the top left there. It shows your meters, and also you want to try to collect the coins too, because you can buy upgrades and shit with the coins. So you want to try to collect as many coins as you can. Now see how it goes through my ship there? It's because there's the little green hitbox. That's what it has to hit to kill you. And right now I'm using the ship. I'll show you when I die in a second. Here, let me just die here. I'll show you. See, life shield activated. That's because I'm using the ship where it does that, and then I take that. So I'll show you a little bit in the upgrade shop here. Now there are 3 ships. The standard ship is the one you start out with. That's your generic ship. There's nothing special with that ship. Now the Magnis Ship, this one, it'll attract coins and the helpful items like the power-ups. It'll suck them in because it's a magnet ship, so you don't have to go collecting them. Like you get a magnet power-up with like my shield ship. The shield ship is you can take one hit from anything and you can survive the first time. After that, that goes away, and then your next hit, you're dead. So that's why I use that ship. Gives me a little bit more leeway. And also, you can also go up and upgrade ships. You can upgrade up to level 34 for each ship for the weapon upgrade. And the hitbox upgrade, which what I was talking about, the green dot, you can upgrade that, and I'll upgrade that right now, and that's max level. That's why it says price not available. And you also get an achievement for doing that if you buy 14. Okay. Now that I have that explained a little bit, let me go to the items here. Now the items, you can advance yourself 30,000 meters into the level. So I'm going to buy that, and I'm going to show you guys that. There's also Lifesaver Shield. So this is just like this ship here, the shield ship. And the shield ship allows you to take one hit. Well, that's basically what that is. And you can activate that with a button while you're playing through. Now the bullet cancel flash, the same thing. When there's bullets on the screen, you can hit B and all the bullets will go away. And there's a time freeze and also a surprise coil, which I'll show you. I don't have enough coins for that. So here's the 30,000 meters. You can just advance yourself 30,000 meters into the level. And that's helpful if you're just trying to get like really as far as you want to get. I mean, it's really this mode, it's just about building up your coins and making your ship better before you really spend a lot of money on items. You really want to just save your coins up and upgrade your ship, like upgrade the fire rate, and you want to upgrade the hitbox to max. Now, whatever ship, maybe you'll like the magnet ship more because that sucks the coins in instead of having to pick them up. But I think this ship is the best because, like I said, it gives you that one leeway with taking one hit. I think I already did this time. So you can take one hit and get away with it. Yeah, I already took the one hit. Like, see if that thing would have hit me and I wouldn't have taken a hit before. You only get a chance of one. So that's your survival mode right there. And you get coins, and you see the coins I earned that time. I earned 451, so you can come in here, and you can buy, like, these items here. But like I said, maybe the surprise coil is really the only one you really want to get. You use the surprise, see, flight rush. That just gives me 15,000 meters. It's random, so it's not, that one's not really worth it either. Sometimes it'll give you double coins throughout the whole thing, and sometimes you'll get double coins. I can't remember the other one. Oh, the other one is you see the items that it drops that you get out of the when you kill something, you have a chance to get an item like that magnet right there. Well, sometimes when you use that, instead of giving you 15,000 meters, one of the randoms is more items. So pretty much every other one will get you have a chance of getting an item out of, like every other row. And the farther along you get, the harder it is. The faster those things will come when you get to those ships, and the stronger the enemies are in each row. They take more damage to get rid of. That's why it's useful to just sit there and get coins and upgrade your ship. And as you get farther along, you see I'm getting 25 cents now, and see I took damage there, and see that. It gets a little bit harder there because they're throwing more at you, and now we have a really strong, the heads there, like I don't know, the head looking things that I just died on, those are really strong. That's why you would just want to upgrade your ship. Yeah, look at my distance there, that's pretty funny. Alright, now I'm gonna go show you. Of course you can look at your missions here. The missions is at the beginning of arcade. I'll show you when I start up here. The missions right there on the screen, death ray missions. You have to let a boss escape. You got to collect 5,000 voltage cubes. You got to finish level 1 on expert to do that mission. And once you do the death ray missions, then another set of missions will come up and give you. So there's a little bit more to the game than just firing and trying to get through it. You have a little bit extra there. Now there, I just hit B and I fired there's the smaller ray, and the bigger one gets rid of everything on the screen. And when you collect cubes, it also, the cubes are like power-ups. They give you on the bottom left there, they power you up. So once you're in the first one here, like here, I can hit B, and that's just the ray that goes. And I'll show you in a second what happens when they're firing at you. And there's a lot on the screen, you just want to get rid of it all. I see all the bullets on the screen, I hit that, and that goes away, and it gives me a multiplier, which is in the top left. Now, playing on Novice, you're not going to be able to get the multiplier up super high because there's not as many bullets on the screen. The harder the difficulty, the more bullets on the screen there is. Now, my suggestion is that you save up your power in the bottom left there. I think it's the voltage ray, the voltage burst, I think is what it's called, when you hit it. And and my recommendation is just try to save that up and use it only when necessary. Because if you take a hit, like I'll take a hit here, watch. See, since I had it full, it saved me. So that's another reason why you should just save it up. Only use it when you need to, so you have it in case you get hit. You can also move around the screen. You don't have to fire like that. See, I like to use the bullets for when there's a lot of ships on the screen, and then switch over to the straight laser for the bigger enemies. To get rid of the bigger enemies, switch over to the straight laser because that's stronger. It's more focused. Now I'm just going to run through the first level here, and then I'll show you a few more things that are in the main menu area. Now there's a boss at the end of every level, and there are 6 levels. Here's the first boss. And for the boss, you want to try to focus, use the focus ray, of course. When you're using the focus ray, you can't move left and right as fast. So you kind of you can move the same speed when you're firing the bullets like this. You move the same speed. And during the boss, see, I hit that. But during the boss, they throw like enemy. They throw a few enemies at you every now and again during boss fights. So you can pick up the cubes, the power cubes, and you can get more power for towards the voltage burst. Yes, yeah, I was about to get hit there, so I just used it. I didn't really have to. I could have avoided it, but you get. I think you get to continue after you beat each level, but you start off with 2 continues to start. So, like, if you lose all your lives and then you continue and lose all your lives again and continue, eventually you're gonna run out of continues. You're gonna die. You're gonna have to restart from level 1. And there's the total score for level 1, and there are 6 levels. And on the left there, you also see it gives you your active missions. At the beginning of level 1, it tells you what the missions are. So that's where you want to see the missions if you want to know. You can also pause the game and it'll show you what current missions you have to do. That's just extra added on. And it gives you a little, like I said earlier, it gives you a little something extra to shoot for. Alright, now let's quit out here. There's also training, so you can like go into training, and it's like if you're stuck on like level 6 per se, you could just play level 6 over and over until you get really good at it, and then you can start the game and start from level 1. So that way, like you don't play through like the first 5 levels, say, like without dying. You get to level 6 and you start dying all the time. Well, it's good to just practice level 6 then. So then you're not wasting a bunch of time going through the first 5 levels. There's also a tutorial, and it'll give you a few tips in there. And you have a gallery here. And you can go to a slideshow if you want. These are basically like when you beat the game, this is basically what it gives you. Like it'll go through this like pictures, posters, fake movie posters, whatever you want to say, like here. And of course there's leaderboards, so you can see the leaderboard. I always love leaderboards in games because then you can compare against friends. It's always fun to compete against friends to see their score. Like some of my friends' scores, it's pretty insane on there. And that's Teslapunk for you guys. So there's, oh yeah, I forgot about one. Let me mention one thing. If there's flicker intensity, see if it's getting too much, if it's flickering too much for you, and you need to turn it down. Well, then you can come in here and you can make it on low, because it does get pretty intense when you're going through arcade mode at times. Also, music settings, and of course, you can configure buttons for arcade mode. There's only a couple buttons you gotta hit, so if you want to make them different, you can. Alright guys, like I said, this game is out now on Xbox One. Go ahead and pick it up. It's $9.99 in the US. And this is NastyMastaDaddy for the Hidden Levels. Don't forget to subscribe. And you can check us out on Twitch. We stream there daily. Later, guys.